Hey guys, Greg from Medford, I'm MKT USA. Today is another day of school not going and life different than normal. And there are a lot of lessons to be learned in life not being at school. This country was built by people who mostly didn't go to that much school. So what we're going to do is let me move this out of my way. We're going to do some chemistry today. And I don't want to freak anybody out here. I'm not a chemist. Last class I took in chemistry was organic chemistry in college. When I was going to school in New Haven, Connecticut, and I haven't done any chemistry since then, except the chemistry I do almost every day, which is what I would call kind of practical working chemistry. So today, what we're going to do is we're going to make some glue and salt mixtures. We are on camera right now, so don't poop around, all right? We're going to use some distilled water after we've mixed up our solution here. Once we've got our mixture, we're going to weigh it out. Then we're going to take all of the some dragon skin blades that I have, and we're going to do black oxide shooting on some dragon skin. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, so Birdie's got a way of doing this down in South Africa. A lot of guys find ways, different ways to do things. I have found when you're messing with somebody's Damascus or with their merchant of steel, practice their method through their recipe and go with the known. So I'll give you a little show here of what we've made, and you can see how this is going to go. I know there's a couple guys out there in Medford land who are really waiting for these blades, and I appreciate their patience. And here we are. So this is, I don't know who this one's for. We're going to do one blade first. Now after these are polished, we put blue tape on them. I want a very iridescent quality to them. And we're going to leave the tape on for the time being, but this is dragon skin ball bearing Damascus made down in South Africa. These are the directions from the steel maker. We had to give these for about an hour. Okay, so let me get my robot, my thing on here. Well, I don't need this yet. And then I'll get the scale over here, and then I'm going to have the kids weigh this out. So here's what we're going to do. Got a thermometer, got big gloves, got our blades we're going to put in. Put those there. Got some Jason, would you go get the stainless steel safety wire, Derek below, yeah, top. Yeah, thanks. Yes, please. All right, so this is our first time doing this, and we thought we would kind of mix it in, do a little chemistry class. What grade are you in, kiddo? This is my son, Jack. He's in 5th grade. And this is my daughter, Roxanne. What grade are you in, sweetheart? So they just had the whole school year canceled like everybody else. And what we're going to do, we're going to mix up some salts that are dry, with some lye and a couple of other chemicals we'll talk about. So it's just a little bit. I'm not going to get into the crazy chemistry of this, but this stuff is very caustic and it'll burn you. It's the stuff that was you saw used in Fight Club that the guys they burn their hands with. Yeah, this is good. Thank you very much. Thanks, Jason. And I'll show you a couple of the steps. First thing we're going to mix up our recipe. And we're going to put it into our stainless steel cauldron, and we're going to turn the temperature on, and then we're going to wait. Now, I'm not going to have you guys sit on camera while this is warming up. It's kind of a nightmare. So the first step is I'll show you the recipe. So let's get to mixing right now. So first things first, you guys. Put one. Jack, you measure up the first couple, and I'll have you measure up the second couple. Okay? Once you put the first container on the scale here. All right, and then go ahead and turn it on. Hit 0. Get your hands off it, yep. And so now that's zeroed. Now I think he wants us to do this in grams, liters, fluid ounces, milliliters, fluid ounces. Oh, there's grams. Good. All right. So we're going to measure some stuff out in grams. What chemical are we going to do first over here? You got to speak up to the chemical here. First thing we're going to do is sodium hydroxide. We're going to do 2,500 grams. So sodium hydroxide is caustic soda. You guys might more commonly know it as lye. It's caustic soda. You guys know one of the places you get lye from? You can get it from ashes from the fire. That's one of the base ingredients for making soda. This is also something you do not want to get on you. So I'm going to put some gloves on as well, and we'll get the mix in here. Now, if at any time something gets on you, doesn't feel right, put everything down, step away. I've got distilled water here. We'll wash you off, get some baking soda on you over at the fridge and calm it down, okay? So, here we go. First things first, sodium hydroxide. So let's find the sodium hydroxide. Where's that at? Sodium nitrate. Sodium hydroxide. Look at this. What do we got here? So this is our sodium hydroxide, lye, caustic soda. We've got 16 ounces of it. So now we got to convert the 16 ounces. Because what we need is 2,500 grams. So you want to find out? Should we find out?
So a pound of...
Well, let's just convert it, okay? So, hey Siri, how many grams is 16 ounces? $453 grams. Yeah, I think so. So, this is a whole box right here. So, 453 grams. So what we really want to do is, how many ounces is 2,500 grams, right? Hey Siri, how many ounces is 2,500 grams? So it's 88.18 ounces. So we've got 16 of these. Take 88 and divide it by 16, right? Let's do it. Alright, so it's going to take 5.5 bags. So there's 4. And 5. Alright, and then half the bag. So we're going to need now, how many ounces in a pound? Yep, 16 ounces in a pound. And we really need this in 1 extra ounce. Half of this in 1 extra ounce. Alright, so that would be 9 ounces, right? So Jack, you're going to weigh out 9 ounces first. Take the sodium hydroxide and put it over here. 5.5. So this is the one you're going to open up. You have your pocket knife on you? I told you to come down with your pocket knife, didn't I? Man! And I left my pocket knife sitting on the table. You got a pocket knife on yet? Thank God, I came in for a knife. All right, there you go. Up to the sealed bag.
DSK Tactical said hi to Roxy and Jack.
Haha, that's Dan Sullivan. Hey, Danny. There you go, cut away from yourself. Well, you can just lay it down if you want. Use it like a razor blade. Lay right there like this. What do you think? Let's see right there. Go ahead and take that out. Rip the plastic open. Alright, move this out of the way. Let me get some gloves on. This is stuff you do not want to get on. So Jack, I'm going to let you do this. What else you doing? You just got called out by a girl. Go ahead and carefully rip it open. I'm just going to steady the bag. Got it, or you want some help? Alright. So you don't want to jerk this and have it fly all over you like a flower. That would be no good. All right, so go ahead and rip it open. Gently just split it open right there, right? Go ahead. All right, so that's our stuff. That's our caustic soda or lye. So go ahead and you hold it like this, 2 hands. Shake it in here until we have 9 ounces. Watch. Went a little too far. Pour a little bit back in here. I know this isn't really exciting, you guys, but this is what you do. There you go. Put 1.5 ounces. Bring it up to 9. So just a little bit at a time and watch the number. Filter box, you know how it is. All right, good. All right, so tap it down so none of that stuff gets on anything. All right, go ahead and close it up. Good, so we can use this another day. Put it back over here with the caustic soda. And you know what? Let's use the bag that we cut off of it. Where's the bag at? What was that plastic bag that was on here? Oh, I can put it right here. Where's it at? That's all right. We'll set it off. Oh, here it is. So we're just going to be a little extra safe. And double bag it. For you naughty boys out there. Okay. So there we go. That's our caustic soda. Now, so it's all of this and here. And we'll just leave it separate for now. No sense mixing it. Why don't you want to mix it? It all looks the same, and if you screw up, you can't back out. So right now we know we have the right amount of caustic soda. What's next on the list there, Roxy?
Sodium nitrate.
Sodium nitrate. So find the sodium nitrate. Okay, that's it, right? Yeah, well, read the label. Okay. So here's our sodium nitrate. Now, sodium nitrate's alkali. It's a nitrate salt. It's a metallic salt oxide. And you know, these chemicals you see we're using, they've been used for years, and they're not as popular anymore, but you'll see them as parts of other products. But they were used as cleaning agents and stuff like that.
Wait, if the sodium hydroxide is not, like, you don't want to use it on things, why do they use it in soap?
Well, they don't use sodium hydroxide, they use it to process soap. So I don't actually make soap, and I'm not a soap maker, but that's why soap, when it gets in your eyes, burns. Is everything working, Billy?
No.
What happened?
So you got a call on your phone.
Just reject it whenever it comes in.
Yeah, I can fix it. It's okay. Keep going.
Okay. All right. So let's open this guy up. Use the tear.
What happened?
All right. Go ahead and open it up
Okay, we're good.
carefully.
Thank you.
Should be on Do Not Disturb.
We got a call.
All set?
Yep.
Okay. Now this stuff here, this is not as bad for you. You know, none of this stuff's really bad for you to just burn you. This was used in cleaning and curative compounds and stuff over the years. I believe it's actually called saltpeter. And this is, I forget, there's a couple different kinds of saltpeter. So just weigh 500 grams out into here. And when you're doing this, you kind of want to, you don't want to pour into the corner of the bag. You kind of want to pour, we're going to smash out some of the lumps. You kind of want to pour off this so you get a nice clean pour, you know what I mean? And this stuff won't burn you. Now you're not being real mindful here. So you want to close this so you have a spout, and you don't want to get this stuff all over the place. These chemicals can burn and cause problems, so let's wipe this up first. Now don't be sloppy. This is why I am such a pain in the ass, and I've always give you guys a hard time about how you do stuff neatly. 500. You're over 500 now. Now you're almost 600. Okay, so let's back up a little bit. I'm going to pour some of this back in here. It's minus because I had the weight on. Go ahead, 500 please. There we go, good. And then tap the bag and get it down in there. Just close it up. Good. And then when I do this kind of stuff, I like to leave my labeled mixture right next to, once I've kneaded out my mixture. What's next?
Sodium nitrite.
Okay, now these are easy to mix up. This is nitrite and this is nitrate, right? This is NaNO3 and this is NaNO2, chemical symbol. Go ahead and I'll get this for you. All right, Jackie, here we go. This is up to you. Clearly don't want that coming open and shipping, right? All right, so here's the next container. Hey, Jason, would you grab one of those sandwich containers? And I need it like soap and water washed out real quick and dried off. Thank you. So it's got a safety lid on it. So 120 grams, mix it in there.
Can you move this bag, Greg? Thank you.
Call the number up. Okay, so we're doing 120, you're at 200. So, you know, when you're doing this stuff, you got to pay attention. You guys, when you got to have your number, your goal number, kind of in your head. So this is one of those things you learn, you guys. This is one of those things we're learning. You know, kids not paying attention in life. Life is kind of sloppy and lazy, and all of a sudden, all right. So how many are we supposed to get? Oh, 120, a little bit over. So I'm going to back it off a little bit, and then I want you to get it to the right number, and I don't want you to miss it this time. You know, so think about this, because that's the container weight. 26, so I have to not have the container be part of the weight, right? So before the camera turned on, I zeroed the scale with the plastic sandwich container on it, so that we're just weighing the material that's in the container. That's why you had to hit the zero button before you remember that. Okay. Clearly, you guys, Dad teaching a little science. There's a lot to it, and you know, you do like an hour getting ready to do a scientific experiment at school, then you spend 10 minutes doing the experiment. Well, it's kind of like that. I skipped all the hour leading up to it, and we're just ready for the experiment. So how many ounces are we how many grams are we trying to get here? Okay, so you're in control. Don't blow through 120. Like this attention to detail. Thank you. Don't rest it on here, or you're going to change the weight of it. Rest your elbow right here. Rest your elbow right there. Touch it with the container, it's going to weigh more. All right, fine. Fine. Okay, so, do you think it matters that we're 1 ounce over? When there's a little amount, it means it's any little bits off is a bigger amount. So let's back a little bit out and let's put a little more in here. Let's see how that is. All right, so Tap it in there until it says 120. Yeah, that's it. Tap your finger. You see it starting to come? Put your eyeball there. You see it. We're already at 123. What are you going to do? Put it down. It's pretty sensitive, isn't it? So guys, this is, this is teaching chemistry. It's a pain in the ass and it's real specific. What are we at? We're at 26 ounces in there. Don't go over again. $138. All right, I'm going to give the older daughter a chance to do this because my boy is being a knucklehead. All right. Oh, look at me. I'm just splattering it all over. That's still 130. You want a bunch over. As soon as we get the mixture right, guys. Go ahead. You can get 2 grams in there, Rocky. A little tighten them out, right? So here's the thing, when you're measuring stuff like this and it's really specific and delicate, you got to kind of brace yourself up and tap it like this to kind of control the amount. Instead of being out here where it's kind of moving around, you'll be able to do a better job. All right, so that's our sodium nitrate. So I'm going to put our sodium nitrate bottle right in the sodium nitrate. And what's the last thing on there?
Trisodium phosphate. Right here.
Now, some guys, if this was pure chemistry or like pure chemistry class, or we were making something really important right now, you might get worked up about how we're handling this. But this stuff's all getting mixed together into a big batch, water poured in, boiled, and we're dropping metal into it. So we don't have to get too worked up about it. Let's take a look here. Cut the corner off for easing opening. Think that'll work? All right, how many grams of this?
60.
All right, you want to do this one? All right. Well, you got to fix the line. It's not going to take much. Tap, tap, tap. I can't put it back in very easy. You got to get it right. Right back on. So now you just want to tap, tap. Almost. Okay. Good. Nice. All right. So now we've got all of our mixture together, and we're going to put the water in last. Okay. 5 liters of water. So, what I would do here now is we're going to measure out 5 liters of water and put it in. I have a paint mixing plastic vial, so if you guys want to hang out for a minute. Billy, can you guys entertain yourselves? I'm going to go get a couple. Be right back.
You guys like being out of school?
Yeah. It's great, huh? School. Yeah.
Do you have to go back early when summer's over? No? And online school counts?
What are you guys doing? Like activities or like what? Really? Like what's your homework today? Like, what do you have for homework right now? My kids, the two that I know about, are doing like puzzles and stuff. Just killing time. Oh hey, what's up, David?
Hey, what's going on? So of course, all of these little my paint vials, my paint mixing vials are all not where they go in the paint drawer. So we're gonna pause our live broadcast. We're gonna come back in a few minutes and mix the mixture up real quick. and get it up to temperature. Matter of fact, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna put the water in the tub. We're gonna mix in our chemicals, and then once we've got it stirred, we'll warm it up. When it starts coming to temperature, we're gonna pop back on live with you guys, and we're gonna drop some dragon skin blades down into it. So, you know, this is what we're doing at a time. You got the kids home from school, and life's on pause, and the whole world's doing social distancing, and what do they call it? Home confinement. What's this home confinement called? What do they call it? Forced isolation. What's this? Self-isolation. Is that what they're called? Self-quarantine.
Social distancing.
No. What's the lockdown at home thing called?
Self-quarantine.
We've already worked through. It's a lot of. What's it called?
Shelter in place.
That's right. Shelter in place. Gracias. So shelter in place is in effect. Fortunately, the state of Arizona, under manufacturing, has manufacturing of steel or steel products is waived from their shelter in place mandatory. So everybody here, we have 100% attendance at the factory right now, and we're excited about that. A bunch of great guys and gals down here working. So we got the kids and shelter in place, a little bit of learning going on. Hopefully they learn a few things that help them out when they get to their first chemistry class in high school. So we'll be back at you in a few minutes when we've got this thing coming up to temperature and it starts to boil, and talk about that a little bit, and then we'll try oxiding our first dragon skin blade when you come back. And Greg Medford knife and the kids here, we're out for now. Okay, so let's find something that we can measure with, and we'll measure our 5 liters of water, and then we'll take it from there.
You already did you select the thing?
To save it?
Yeah.
No.
Shit.